holding the nose flap between thumb and finger as he did so.
"I wouldn't give thank you for no rat catchers," he said. "Rat catcher's a government man working for the sodding government, and I wouldn't give thank you for 'em."
"Nor me, Mr. Rummins. All rat catchers is slimy, cunning creatures."
"Well,"
Rummins said, sliding fingers under his cap to scratch the head.
"I was coming over soon anyway to fetch in that rick. Reckon I might just as well do it today as any other time. Don't want no government men nosing around my stuff, thank you very much."
"Exactly, Mr. Rummins."
"We'll be over later, Bert and me."
With that, he turned and ambled off across the yard. Around 3 in the afternoon, Rummins and Bert were seen riding slowly up the road in a cart drawn by a ponderous and magnificent black cart horse. Opposite the filling station, the cart turned off into the field and stopped near the hayrick. "This ought to be worth seeing," I said. "Get the gun." Claude fetched the rifle and slipped a cartridge into the breech. I strolled across the road and leaned against the open gate. Rummins was on top of the rick now and cutting away at the cord that bound the thatching. Bert remained in the cart, fingering the 4-foot-long knife. Bert had something wrong with one eye. It was pale grey all over, like a boiled fish-eye, and although it was motionless in its socket, it appeared always to be looking at you and following you around the way eyes of the people in some of those portraits do in the museums. Wherever you stood, and wherever Bert was looking, there was this faulty eye fixing you sideways with a cold stare, boiled and misty pale with a little black dot in the centre, like a fish-eye on a plate. In his build, he was the opposite of his father, who was short and squat, like a frog. Bert was a tall, reedy, boneless boy, loose at the joints, even the head loose upon the shoulders, falling sideways as though perhaps it was too heavy for the neck. "You only made this rick last June," I said to him. "Why take it away so soon?"
"Dad wants it."
"Funny time to cut a new rick. November."
"Dad wants it,"
Bert repeated, and both his eyes, the sound one and the other, stared down at me with a look of absolute vacuity. "Go into all that trouble stacking it and thatching it and then pulling it down 5 months later?"
"Dad wants it."
Bert's nose was running, and he kept wiping it with the back of his hand and wiping the back of the hand on his trousers.
"Come on, Bert,"
Rummins called, and the boy climbed up onto the rick and stood in the place where the thatch had been removed. He took the knife and began to cut down into the tight-packed hay, with an easy, swinging, sawing movement, holding the handle with both hands and rocking his body like a man sawing wood with a big saw. I could hear the crisp cutting noise of the blade against the dry hay, and the noise becoming softer as the knife sank deeper into the rick. "Claude's going to take a pot at the rats as they come out." The man and the boy stopped abruptly and looked across the road at Claude, who was leaning against the red pump with rifle in hand.
"Tell him to put that bloody rifle away,"
Rummins said. "He's a good shot. He won't hit you."
"Who wants potting no rats alongside of me? Don't matter how good they are."
"You'll insult him."
"Tell him to put it away,"
Rummins said, slow and hostile.
"I don't mind dogs nor sticks, but I'll be buggered if I'll have rifles."
The two on the hayrick watched while Claude did as he was told. Then they resumed their work in silence. Soon Bert came down into the cart, and reaching out with both hands, he pulled a slice of solid hay away from the rick so that it dropped neatly into the cart beside him. A rat, grey-black, with a long tail, came out of the base of the rick and ran into the hedge. "A rat," I said.
"Kill it,"
Rummins said.
"Why don't you get a stick and kill it?"
The alarm had been given now, and the rats were coming out quicker. 1 or 2 of them every minute, fat and long-bodied, crouching close to the ground as they ran through the grass into the hedge. Whenever the horse saw one of them, it twitched.